to the dignitaries and my dear teachers. I wish you the 72 Republic Day wishes to all of you. An organization will function smoothly exactly when each and every member have a responsibility and assigned work, whatever the work for them it is assigned. If it is fulfilled exactly, then we say the organization is going well and successful. So here organization is a small thing when it is compared to a country. So here organization is governed by a supreme. Means if we take an example of our school itself, our supreme is our principal. Principal will give some rules, some guidelines. So each and every member of the school, like student or even teacher, if they follow, then the school also will run effectively, will get a good name. Means each and everyone's duty should be fulfilled exact. So now compared to the nation is a very wide one. To get a good name like a developed country or developing country, so for that there should be an excellent supreme should be present. That excellent supreme itself is our constitution. So today, in 1950, on the same day, our constitution came into effect. Our constitution came into the effect. So with this constitution, in this constitution, we have some rules. Everyone has to follow some rules and regulations. If any violation is there is a supreme. Means the supreme is going to judge your work is wrong, or you have some ability to achieve this. That we call it as rights. So all rights, rules are given in this constitution. So with this constitution only a country will be will become like an excellent country. So this is the day. On this day, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, chairman of the drafting committee, he given the constitution. And one more very important is, it is the largest written constitution of any country on the earth. Means our constitution is the biggest constitution compared to any country. Any country, it is the biggest one. And see, here I said rules and responsibilities, duties. So according to as we teachers, what is our duty, our responsibility? See, for a better nation, every person has to do their work perfectly. So here I want to say a few words. A nation is built by citizens. A nation is built by citizens. Citizens are molded by teachers. And teachers are made by teacher educators. Chanakya said, you know Chanakya said that teacher is the maker of nation. I repeat, teacher is the maker of nation. So for a development of a country, it is very important to have a good teachers, and good teachers can be produced only if we have a good educational system. So when we have a good system, our country also develops. So I remain. So thank you very much for giving this opportunity. And once again, I wish you each and everyone the 72 Republic Day wishes to each and everyone. Thank you.
Annapurna teacher to deliver her message.
మాతృభూమి కోసం తమ ధన మాన ప్రాణాలను సైతం త్యాగం చేసిన వారెందరో మహానుభావులు అందరికీ వందనములు. గౌరవనీయులైన ప్రధానోపాధ్యాయురాలు హెచ్ఎం సిస్టర్ గారికి, ఫాదర్ గారికి, ఉపాధ్యాయులకు మరియు విద్యార్థులకు ముందుగా 72వ గణతంత్ర దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఈరోజు జాతీయ పండగ అయిన గణతంత్ర దినోత్సవం సందర్భంగా మనమందరం ఇక్కడ సమావేశమైనాము. అసలు రిపబ్లిక్ డే అంటే ఏమిటి? రిపబ్లిక్ డే అంటే మనం నిర్మించుకున్న మన దేశ రాజ్యాంగం అమలులోకి వచ్చిన రోజు. దీనికి డాక్టర్ బిఆర్ అంబేద్కర్, డాక్టర్ బాబు రాజేంద్ర ప్రసాద్ గారు ఎంతగానో కృషి చేశారు. 1947 ఆగస్టు 15న మనకు స్వాతంత్రం వచ్చింది. స్వాతంత్రం వచ్చిన తర్వాత కూడా మనకు సరైన పాలనా విధానం లేదు. మనము బ్రిటిష్ వారి ఆధిపత్యంలోనే ఉండిపోయాము. భారతదేశ స్వాతంత్ర పోరాటంలో ముఖ్యంగా గాంధీజీ, నెహ్రూ, ఇందిరాగాంధీ, నేతాజీ, సుభాష్ చంద్రబోస్, అల్లూరి సీతారామరాజు వంటి ఎందరో స్వాతంత్ర సమరయోధులు తమ ప్రాణాలను సైతం అర్పించి మనకు స్వాతంత్రం తెచ్చారు. ఎన్నో దేశాలలోని రాజ్యాంగాలను అధ్యయనం చేసి మన రాజ్యాంగంను ఏర్పాటు చేసుకున్నాము. మన రాజ్యాంగం ప్రజాస్వామ్య పరిపాలనా విధానంగా ఉండాలని నిర్ణయించారు. డాక్టర్ బిఆర్ అంబేద్కర్ గారికి రాజ్యాంగ ముసాయిదా అప్పగించారు. 2 సంవత్సరాల 11 నెలల 18 రోజుల పాటు భారత రాజ్యాంగం రూపుదిద్దుకుంది. 395 అధికరణలు, 22 భాగాలు, 9 షెడ్యూల్స్తో మన రాజ్యాంగం 1950 జనవరి 26వ తేదీన అమల్లోకి వచ్చింది. ప్రపంచంలో భారత రాజ్యాంగం అతిపెద్ద లిఖిత రాజ్యాంగం. భారతదేశాన్ని సర్వసత్తాక, లౌకిక, సామ్యవాద, ప్రజాస్వామ్య, స్వాతంత్ర, గణతంత్ర రాజ్యాంగంగా రూపొందించారు. గణతంత్ర దినోత్సవం సందర్భంగా జెండా ఎగురవేయడం, సాంస్కృతిక కార్యక్రమాలు, పేరేడ్, సైనిక కవాతు ప్రదర్శనలు జరుగుతాయి. 21 తుపాకులతో గౌరవం అందజేస్తారు. ఇవి న్యూఢిల్లీలోని రాజకోటలో జరుగుతాయి. ఈ రోజున సాహస బాలలకు అవార్డులు అందజేస్తారు. భారతదేశం భిన్నత్వంలో ఏకత్వం కలిగిన దేశం. పౌరులందరికీ సమాన హక్కులు, స్వేచ్ఛ అందించడమే మన రాజ్యాంగం యొక్క ముఖ్య లక్షణం. గణతంత్ర దినోత్సవం గురించి ఒక కవిత. తెల్లవారికి ఎదురెళ్ళి తూటాలకి గుండె చూపి ఉద్యమాల పోరులో బ్రతుకునంత బలి చేసి ఐక్యంగా అడుగులేసి ఆంగ్లేయుడి వెన్నె విరిచి భరతమాత సంకెళ్ళు తెంచి బానిస బ్రతుకును విముక్తి చేసి స్వరాజ్యాన్ని సాధించిన వీరులను స్మరిస్తూ అనుకరిస్తూ పాడుగా వందే మాతరం. జై హింద్.
Message and Kavita. Now I am happy to invite our Kavita teacher to sing a song.
Good morning, one and all. I wish you happy Republic Day to you all. ఈ దేశమేదినా ఎందుకాలిడినా, ఏ దేశమేదినా ఎందుకాలిడినా, ఏ పీఠమెక్కినా ఎవరెదురైనా పొగడరా నీ తల్లి భూమి భారతిని, నిలుపరా నీ జాతి నిండు గౌరవము. రాయప్రోలన్నాడు ఆనాడు, అది మరచిపోవద్దు ఈనాడు. పుట్టింది నీ బుద్ధుని బోధలు మరవద్దు, గాంధీ చూపిన మార్గం విడవద్దు. దేశాల చీకట్లు తొలగించు, స్నేహ దీపాలు ఇంటింట వెలిగించు. ఐకమత్యమే జాతికి శ్రీరామ రక్ష, అందుకే నిరంతరం సాగాలి దీక్ష, అందుకే నిరంతరం సాగాలి దీక్ష. థ్యాంక్ యూ సిస్టర్ ఫర్ గివింగ్ దిస్ ఆపర్చునిటీ.
Thank you, teacher, for your wonderful song. Now, I invite Alisa to give a message in Hindi.
आप सभी को 72वें गणतंत्र दिवस की शुभकामनाएं। सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तान हमारा, हम बुलबुलें हैं इसकी, यह गुलसिता हमारा। मैं आज के गणतंत्र दिवस के मौके पर एक दो बातें ही कहना चाहता हूँ। बलिदानों का सपना सब जब सच हुआ, देश तभी आजाद हुआ। आज सलाम करें उन वीरों को जिनकी शहादत से भारत गणतंत्र हुआ। इस छोटी सी पंक्ति के साथ मैं अपना भाषण समाप्त करता हूँ। मुझे यह मौका देने के लिए धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Good morning everyone. Honorable Chief Guest, respected Principal, sisters and my dear teachers. First of all, I wish you a happy Republic Day. It gives me immense pleasure to speak about Republic Day. On this auspicious day, I convey my thoughts and feelings about the Republic Day. As an Indian, we feel proud to celebrate the national festivals. One is 15th August, Independence Day, the day our nation breathed. And the other one is the 26th January, Republic Day, the day when the Constitution came into effect. This year, we celebrate 72nd Republic Day. Before independence, India was under the British rule. After the hard struggle and sacrifices of our great freedom fighters, India became independent from British rule on 15th August 1947. Due to these brave heroes, we are living in a happy life today. After getting revolution on 29th August 1947 for establishing a drafting committee to write down a permanent Indian constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar as the chairman and the 6 other members. It took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days for experiencing it completely. It was written with 25 parts, 448 articles and 12 schedules, making it the longest written constitution in the world. The Indian Constitution came into force on 26th January 1950. India became a secular and democratic country on this day. Every citizen enjoys equal rights irrespective status, gender, religion, caste and color that they belong to. On this occasion, the entire country is decorated in tricolor and sheds lights on unity in diversity. In India, today many youths are facing the problems of unemployment. Unemployment was already high, but due to COVID-19 pandemic, lots of people lost their jobs and businesses. Poverty has increased due to this many people and unable to fulfill their basic needs. Economy of India is also not stable. To overcome all these problems, we all need to unite and fight these problems caused by COVID-19. If all of us would try to help each other in the time of need of our country, will again become a strong and powerful nation in all the fields. So let us pledge together to make our country always rise and progress. I conclude my words by quoting Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who is the father of our nation. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, teacher. Now, here our Mount Carmel group is ready to mesmerize us with a group song. To sing a patriotic song, I invite Sandhya Priyadarshini teacher, Vinoda teacher, K. Shailaja teacher, Annapurna teacher, Magat and Ravali teachers. Please.
సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం గలగల పారే ఆ జలపాతం నిలిచిందా తన కోసం ఏనాడైనా మిలమిల మెరిసే ఒక అగ్నికణం మిగిలిందా తన కోసం ఏ క్షణమైనా తరతరాల భారతీయ తాపసులది మార్గం తరతరాల భారతీయ తాపసులది మార్గం ఆత్మలో నివేదనం అమ్మకు నీరాజనం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం భూమి పొరలలో పురుడును పోసే రైతు రాసాడా తన పేరును ఏనాడైనా ఆ జన్మాంతం సేవలు చేసే తల్లి అడిగిందా నవాలు ఏనాడైనా అనామికత సందేశం అందరి జీవన సారం అనామికత సందేశం అందరి జీవన సారం జనని జన్మ కారణం జన్మభూమి రుణం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం మమతల సిరులై తన్మయ జరులై మనం సాగాలి సమరమున సాగిన శరమై కోవెల గంటై కోటి ఆశల పంటై మనం రోగాలి జనపదాల గుండెల స్వరమై కర్మ ఫలము ఆశించని ధర్మ వీరులం మనం కర్మ ఫలము ఆశించని ధర్మ వీరులం మనం జయ జయ హే మాతరం జయం జయం భారతం జయ జయ హే మాతరం జయం జయం భారతం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం సమిదగమన జీవనం. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
The honorable guest, respected principal, sisters, teachers, and non-teaching staff. I wish you. Today we are celebrating 72nd Republic Day of our nation. India celebrates the Republic Day every year on the 26th January from 1950. Because at this day India was declared as the Republic country. as well as Constitution of India came into force. After independence of long years of struggle, Republic Day in India has a great importance in the history, as it tells us all about each and every struggle of Indian freedom fighters. We can never forget their sacrifices towards our country. We should remember them on such great occasions and salute them. I am proud to be a citizen of India, which ensure the fundamental rights of every citizen, such as right to equality, freedom, religion, culture, education, privacy, etc. This is an occasion to reaffirm our commitment to unity in diversity, fraternity and equality among all of our citizens. Thank you, sister, for giving me an opportunity to express my feelings about Republic Day. Jai Hind.
Thank you, teacher. Now I invite Soumya teacher to speak few words. Welcome, teacher, with a congratulations.
I am very lucky to stand in front of you to share about my feelings on this auspicious day. This day is a day of celebration and it's birth of our constitution. When we tell students about our Republic Day, they feel that this day is a holiday. But it's our duty to explain our students that this is not a holiday, it's the sacrifice of many freedom fighters who have fought very greatly to achieve this auspicious day. On this day, 26th of November 1949, our constitution was adopted and it was framed by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He is father of our constitution. And on this day, our president always flags at Rajpath in New Delhi. Many military people, common people, and some students, they parade and they show our culture and tradition so that this should be taught for generations. And coming to our constitution, we know that our constitution has framed many rights and duties. Right to equality, right to freedom, right to education, which was recently added. So being teachers, let us educate the children that this is very important. And let us quote the differences between Independence Day and Republic Day, national anthem, Jana Gana Mana, and national song, Vande Mataram, so that our culture and traditions should be maintained for generations. And as we all know that India is cradle for human race, mother for tradition, grandmother for leaders, and great-grandmother for culture, heritage and tradition. As our B.R. Ambedkar told that, we are the Indians firstly and lastly. Jai Hind. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, teacher, for your information. Now, I request Reverend Father to give a reply from the chair.
It's my privilege to stand here and take part in this 72 celebrations of Republic. And it is a time for us to reflect, recall the eminent leaders who fought fearlessly, tirelessly, toiled to get the freedom as well as to give birth to the Constitution of India. And today is more of reminder to all of us the duties of every citizen. The day of independence, we more of give importance on freedom. Basically, freedom Is it natural law or it is political law or it is what else? A question to you all. Is it natural law or it is a political law or anything else? Freedom. Freedom basically is a natural law. It's very, very natural. And if that freedom curtails, definitely the revolution begins. తెలుగులో కూడా మనకు ఒక సామెత ఉంది, పిల్లి పులైపులు. మనం విన్నాం కదా కొన్ని సందర్భాల్లో పిల్లి కూడా పులి అవుతుంది. When the nature is disturbed, it revolts against the evil forces. That's what exactly happened in our country too. We too lost our very natural law, the freedom, and it was conquered by the Britishers, and we fought back, and we revolted the many national leaders under the guidance of many national leaders, and we fought back and we gained the freedom. Yes, now we are all independent and we have the freedom to express, to live, to serve and what not. All what are the things we can do with our own freedom. At the same time, many of us fail the duties, the responsibilities. Freedom and responsibility both go simultaneously. Where there is no freedom, there won't be a responsibility. Where there is no responsibility, there won't be a freedom. That's the reason why the Constitution is formed today, to remind each one of us the duties, how we need to safeguard our own freedom. All of the many teachers expressed in their own mediums and modes. Some are expressed in poems, some are expressed in songs, some are expressed in different languages. Whatever it may be, the main content is that, as Sanjeev has said, if any organization to be run successful, we need rules and regulations. And these amendments and these constitutions help us a lot to live as an Indian. Because India is a secular country and there is a lot of plurality in India, in every area, in every aspect. It could be the religion, it could be the language, it could be the religion, a lot more culture, and different kinds of plurality is there. And we need to balance all this plurality, and we need a special amendment, a special law, and that's what the Constitution is. The Constitution makes us to be proud, being one in diversity. That's what we need to understand today, dear faculty and non-teaching staff. I'm really very happy to see you all today delivering the beautiful messages, very short and sweet, and really I admire all the messages that you've given here. And moreover, on this day, I would also want to tell one thing. Do you think that freedom is reached to every citizen of India today? Do you feel that the justice is reached to every citizen of India today? What is your response? What is your response? No. Yes, definitely bold enough to say no. Yes, we are proud enough that we have the freedom and we have the justice through Constitution, but the justice and the freedom still curtailed. The justice is not reaching to the very ordinary person of the Indian citizen. There are many cases in this world, in this India today, having no justice. Where we are lacking, what kind of attitude, what kind of knowledge we are imbuing ourselves. I don't know, somebody said, the India, the nation is formed by the teachers. It is in your hands, dear respected teachers. The future India is in your hands. The way you teach, the way you bring the values, and the way you give the values to the students, later they build up this nation. They go for the justice. They fight for the freedom. It's not just enough to speak good of the former leaders, the eminent leaders who toiled and fearlessly and tirelessly worked for the nation. It's not just enough to speak of. What is our responsibility? What is my responsibility? What I am doing? It's most important. When we pose a question to each individually, then the begins the true justice and the true freedom. Therefore, I request you, honestly request you teachers, when you give the classes and lectures in the classrooms, try to give, motivate the children. It's not just enough to speak of what is there in the textbooks, an explanation of the rights and duties. It's not enough. And the subject what you are teaching should be personalized. There many of us are failing. I think you are understood, personalized. వ్యక్తిగతంగా వాళ్ళకి అది తాకాలి. నేను చెప్పే ప్రతి పాఠము కూడా మీరు ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేసినప్పుడు రూల్స్ కానీ, రైట్స్ కానీ, డ్యూటీస్ కానీ అది తనకి వర్తించాలి. అప్పుడే ద ఇంపాక్ట్ వీ కెన్ సీ ఇన్ ద సొసైటీ. సో ఆన్ దిస్ డే, దిస్ ఇస్ వాట్ మై హంబుల్ suggestion to all the teachers. So once more, I thank all the teachers who came forward and delivered the beautiful message on this Republic Day of 72 of Republic Day celebrations. So I wish you all. So within no time we are going to begin the physical classes too. So let this nation be peace and serene. So God bless us all. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for your wonderful message and motivational words towards us. Thank you, Father. Now, I invite Reverend Sister Principal to give a reply from chair.
Reverend Father, Superior Sister Vinita, teachers and all my dear non-teaching staff, I wish you a very good morning and happy Republic Day to everybody. Mine is not a message. I just came to give my words of appreciation. So as I was listening to you all, I was touched, inspired, enlightened and illumined by the various messages that you have delivered here. And I remember one month back, not 1 month I think, maybe 2-3 weeks back, I have just divided the duties, thinking about the Republic Day, and just as I got the names, I posted it to the staff. No teacher gave any excuse to me. Everyone just said, okay sister, yes sister, and I was waiting. And today, very perfectly you came forward and did your duty well. And that too on this Republic Day, as many of you said. And we know this Republic Day is the day on which we got the Constitution. And with independence, if India could breathe freely with the Constitution, India could learn to walk freely. So, today we know the present situation, the present scenario, we cannot even say that because majority of Indian citizens, not only in India, everywhere people are facing various pandemic situations. Amidst that, we are having this peculiar celebration, and this is of course, it's a unique Republic celebration. So, I sincerely congratulate all of you, my dear teachers, teaching and non-teaching staff, everybody, because as we know, for the success of every institution or organization, we need a set of rules and regulations. And not only keeping or framing the rules and regulations, we need sincere people who follow that. And you prove always that every success of our institution is lying as you carry on, as you follow all the rules or regulations or whatever we say, when whatever ideas we give, you are ever ready to follow it wholeheartedly. That is the success of our Mount Carmel High School here. So, on this day, I congratulate you for rendering your sincere service as true teachers. You are truly not only simply dictating something, you are framing, as with your lesson, you are framing the minds of our students also. So that is the real, I can call you, really you are the true nation builders. So right from, as you received the message onwards, you were beginning, some teachers with the speeches, somebody with the songs. So since nobody could meet each other, all were learning it online classes, online singing practices, everything was going on, but everything, you made it a successful one. And yesterday also, our teachers who were in charge of this stage decoration, they did their duty well. And so, everywhere, right from today morning, this mic arrangement, photo sets, and Asisa did not even sit today. Then anchoring, excellently arranged and done, and the prayer song, national anthem, the patriotic song, solo song, the speeches, the pledge. Yes, of course, everything, each and every item of the day came very successful. Father also was saying how many messages. So, that is really wonderful. Each speech had its own message. Each speech was motivating us in various ways. So, thank you, and I appreciate you so much for everything. So, another thing I want to tell you is, last year we had a competition, video speech competition, and among all under the Carmel Education Society, all the schools, Mount Carmel schools participated, and our Ananya got the first prize in that with a cash award of 1,500 rupees. So I request our Reverend Father and Mother Superior to come forward and award our Ananya with this cash award. Ananya can come with her mother, Sweta can come forward. Sweta also worked a lot for the success of it. She wants to say something.
Actually, this credit goes to our beloved sister Lisbeth. Thank you, sister. Thank you all.
What credit? And teachers, as after this gathering, we will have a small staff meeting, but only for 15 minutes. I have some important things to discuss with you. So, I remain. Once again, I thank our Reverend Father for making your time. Every time, whenever we ask, Father is wholeheartedly ready to help us. And with his presence as well as moral support that we want. So thank you so much, Father, for all the sacrifices that you make for the success of our school. And I thank very especially Sister Vinita, who is always with me. I thank Sister Josmi also for all the support. And I thank everyone once again. So congratulating everybody once again. I remain. Thank you, teachers.
Thank you, sister, for your wonderful words. Now I invite Ujjwala teacher to propose vote of thanks. Meanwhile, I request Saman sir, Sandhya teacher, Monica teacher, be ready to distribute the sweets. Teachers, I request everyone to have the sweet and tea after the
freedom in the mind, strength in the words, pureness in our blood, pride in our souls, zeal in our hearts. Let's salute our India. Good morning to one and all. I'm Grace Ujjwala, wishing you all Happy Republic Day. I deem it's a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. First and foremost, I thank our special chief guest, Reverend Father G. Joseph Reddy, who despite his busy schedule has found time to grace the occasion. Sir, without your presence, our celebrations would not be successful. Thank you, sir. I thank our beloved sisters for their support, vision and commitment. And I thank our well-wishers who are always a step forward to support us. My special gratitude to all the teachers who have worked hard to make this occasion a mean success. Our ancestors gave us a glorious past. We need to create the future. Let's be proud to be an Indian. Once again, thanking you all for your attention. Signing off, thank you.